So, hi Guido.
Hi Alexa. Very interesting discussions. I go to our MOOC.
Yes, definitely. There was a lot going on in the forums, and people were, one thing they were especially concerned about is, and were discussing how we can serve the resource needs of a growing world population and also of the global south.
Yeah, so that's of course one of the major challenges when we look about resource efficiency, that we have a huge world population that strives to live like, let's say, Western style, and this means higher raw materials consumption and related environmental impacts. And the question is how to achieve this for all while becoming more resource efficiency, so consuming less and with less impacts of the rest of the world that is currently dominating these resource consumption and environmental impacts.
Yeah, there were a lot of comments that they're basically, for sourcing, there are two possibilities. Can either source locally, or you can import your raw materials from other countries. Can you say a little bit about this?
Yeah, they can source from locally or from other countries. That's now with the change from fossil fuel-based economy to one that is using more critical raw materials, in the sense to have low carbon technologies. There we need different raw materials. So the question is, where do they come from? And we can continue from a European perspective to import them from different countries and different raw materials instead of the fossil fuels, or we can develop in Europe an own mining and refinery industry for those critical raw materials, instead of to become independent or more independent of it. But what we observe is there is a limited social acceptance in some of the countries, and I'm coming from France, for having mines in your backyards. So that's on the challenge. I would say there is the opportunity I described first, and a real challenge that is, a question how to overcome it.
Thank you very much, Guido.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.